My husband said she was just a coworker until I exposed everything at the company party. I never thought I'd become the woman everyone whispered about at a company party, but here we are. My husband, Ethan, and I had been married for 6 years. We weren't perfect, but I believed we trusted each other. Then one name started showing up everywhere: Rachel. Every conversation somehow included Rachel. Rachel stayed late to help. Rachel understands my projects. Rachel thinks this restaurant is amazing. At first, I ignored it. People have work friends. Then things became strange. He started hiding his phone. He smiled at messages, but turned the screen away whenever I walked into the room. He suddenly cared about expensive cologne. He was working late 3 or 4 nights every week. Whenever I asked questions, he always had the same answer: "You're overthinking it." I wanted to believe him, until one Saturday. He told me he had an emergency meeting, but while shopping downtown with my sister, I saw him. No office, no meeting. He was sitting outside a cafe with Rachel. They weren't kissing, they weren't holding hands, but they looked comfortable, too comfortable. I didn't confront them. Instead, I went home. That's when I made a decision. If I was crazy, I'd find out. And if I wasn't, I'd know the truth. Over the next month, little lies kept piling up. He said he was in Chicago. His location showed he never left town. He claimed his phone battery died. Then I saw him active on social media. One night, he fell asleep on the couch. His phone buzzed. The preview simply read, "I missed today already." No name, just a heart emoji. He woke up before I could unlock it. The next morning, he changed his password. That's when my gut told me everything. I hired a private investigator. It wasn't cheap. It also wasn't what I expected. A week later, the investigator handed me a folder. Inside were dozens of photos. Dinner dates, weekend trips, hotel entrances. But there was something even worse: financial records. Rachel wasn't just his coworker. She owned a small consulting company. My husband had secretly been directing company contracts to her business. They were making thousands of dollars together. Their affair wasn't only personal, it involved company money. I finally understood why he was hiding everything. Then I remembered something. His company's annual awards gala was only 2 weeks away. Hundreds of employees, executives, board members, everyone would be there. Originally, I planned to quietly file for divorce. Then I thought, how many people were being lied to besides me? I anonymously mailed copies of the financial documents to the company's ethics department. I said nothing else. The night of the gala arrived. My husband kissed me before we entered. He smiled for photos. He acted like nothing was wrong. Halfway through dinner, the CEO walked onto the stage. He didn't begin the awards. Instead, he announced there was an urgent internal investigation involving fraud and conflicts of interest. The ballroom went silent. Then, he called my husband's name. Rachel's name followed seconds later. Security quietly escorted both of them outside. No shouting, no drama, just absolute silence. Every table was staring. People began checking their phones. Within minutes, rumors spread across the room. By the next morning, both of them had been suspended. A month later, they were fired. The company sued Rachel's consulting business. My husband admitted the affair during our divorce proceedings. Apparently, it had lasted nearly 2 years. His family blamed me. "You could have handled this privately. You ruined his career. You embarrassed everyone." Maybe, but I didn't create the lies. I didn't fake the documents. I didn't steal company money. I simply refused to protect someone who expected everyone else to live with the consequences of his choices. Even now, Some relatives say I should have stayed quiet. Others tell me I did exactly what needed to be done. So, AITA for exposing my husband's affair and business fraud instead of keeping it a family secret?